someone else is here. Maybe not. Okay, well, welcome. So glad to see you. I thought I'd start with a little meditation that is from one of my favorite Indigenous authors in Canada. You probably can't see the book, but his name is Richard Wagamese, and he has a book of meditations called Embers. And he actually was the partner of a friend of mine who's a yoga teacher, and sadly he passed away a couple of years ago. But he did leave this beautiful book, and I flipped open to one of the ones that I had marked, and it's like perfect for this current time. So I thought I'd share it with you. So find a comfortable seat, and just take a minute to close your eyes and tap into your breath. Start to notice the breathing as you inhale, and as you exhale, using the breath to really not only expand and bring energy and life into the body, but also to nurture the body, bringing a sense of peace and calm as we get ready to begin our yoga practice. And as you continue to breathe, I'll read this meditation. All we have are moments, so live them, though not one can be wasted. Inhabit them, fill them with the light of your best good intention. Honor them with your full presence. Find the joy, the calm, the assuredness that allows the hours and the days to take care of themselves. If we do that, we will have lived. As you take each big inhale, begin to notice the spine slowly lengthening a little closer to the sky with each breath, and maintaining that tall spine even as you exhale. We'll take one more big deep inhale. And a deep exhale, let it go. And then as you continue to breathe, just draw your chin to your chest and notice the sensation of the back of your neck lengthening. And when you're ready to take your next inhale, slowly inhale it back to the center. And then as you inhale next, draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale here. And as you inhale, draw the head back up to center. And slowly inhale toward your left shoulder. Not a lot, just a little. And then inhale back up to center. Let's do each one more time. As you inhale, draw your chin to your chest. Maintaining the tall spine, but letting the cervical spine just begin to lengthen. And then inhale back up to center. Inhale the ear to the right shoulder. And then on your inhale, draw it back up to center. Just noticing how things feel. Inhale the ear to the left shoulder. And then inhale back up to center. Your eyes are closed, you can float them open or keep them closed. Inhale, draw both arms up toward the ceiling. You might turn your gaze to look toward your fingers. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Big sweeping motions. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, draw the hands down to heart center. Last time, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, just bring yourself over onto your hands and knees. And take a couple of rounds of cat-cow just to wake up the spine. Inhale and reach the crown of your head toward the ceiling, hips lift up. And then exhale, draw your head down, let the belly lift. Lead with your hips toward your heels. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the tail, let the belly fall. Exhale, draw the belly in, lead with the hips. Tuck your chin to your chest. And one more time. Inhale, lift the head, lift the hips. And last time, exhale, draw the chin to the chest. Raise the belly, hips toward the heels. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine. And then exhale, press your hips up, downward facing dog. And just pedal out here. Just enjoy some movement through the back body, really rooting your hands into the mat. And think about drawing the heels of your hands toward your toes. As you spread your fingers wide and root your index and thumb mounds into the mat. As you inhale next, please rise up onto your toes. And exhale, slide the heels down, lengthening through the back of the thighs, bending the knees as much as you need. Inhale, reach up onto the toes, ball of the foot. And exhale, heels down toward the floor. Last one, up onto the balls of the feet, pulling the shoulders onto the back, and exhale, heels toward the mat. Inhale your right leg up nice and strong, and just notice how that feels. See if you can really even out the pressure on both hands. Then wriggle forward, draw the knee in toward your nose, flip your foot forward, and lower your knee toward the floor. Walk your hands up onto your knee. And just let that back hip sink toward the floor. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Breathe here. With each inhale, see if you can lengthen the shoulders, lift the crown of the head a little taller. Each exhale, letting that hip come forward, drawing the back hip forward and front heel back. One more breath here. And as you exhale, plant your hands on either side of that foot, lift your back knee, and step back to downward dog. Inhale your left leg up nice and high. Notice how that feels on this side. Maybe it's easier or harder. Whatever it is, just enjoy it. And then inhale, ripple forward, draw your knee toward your nose in a nice high plank, and then flip that foot forward and lower the back knee. Walk your hands onto that left knee. Draw the hip forward, push into the floor with your left heel. Square your shoulders and draw your shoulders onto your back. As you inhale, lift the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, let that hip fall a little closer toward the floor. Take one more big breath here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next exhale, plant your hands on either side of that front foot. Lift the back knee and step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, ripple forward into high plank. As you exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, ripple forward. Really make that wave motion with your body. And exhale, hips up, down dog. Inhale your right leg up nice and high. Ripple forward, high plank, knee to nose. Flip that foot forward and lower the back knee. Inhale, walk your hands onto the tops of your thighs and reach the arms up all the way to the ceiling. As you inhale, lift through your rib cage, draw your biceps alongside your ears. As you exhale, plant your hands, lift the knees, step back, downward dog. Inhale the left leg up nice and high. Ripple forward, knee to nose. Flip that foot forward, drop the knee, walk the hands onto the top of the thigh, set up, and inhale, reach your arms up nice and high. Biceps alongside the ears, draw the belly in, shoulders down along the back. Take one more big breath here. And as you exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank. Exhale, hips up, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, hips up, down dog. One more time. Inhale, ripple forward. Really wave it out. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look toward the top edge of your mat and tiptoe your way up to the front of your mat. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, extend your spine, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. How you doing? Good, awesome. Sun salutation A here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, extend the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. You've been here already. Exhale, lower slowly, chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, tuck your toes, press up through high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking forward, step, hop, or walk to your mat. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, extend your spine halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, extend the spine halfway. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Exhale and fold. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Really push the tops of the feet into the floor. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, inhale, press up through plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat, step, hop, or walk there. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up. High plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up nice and high. Ripple forward, draw the knee to your nose, and flip that foot forward. Keep your back knee lifted, walk your hands onto the top of the thigh. Really root in, draw that back hip forward, plant your shoulders onto your back, and inhale, reach the arms up. Take a big inhale here, and a big exhale. Do it again, a little stronger with the arms, maybe tuck the tail. Start to take a little tiny back bend. And exhale. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale, come forward, plant the hands, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale the left leg up nice and high. Ripple forward, draw your knee to your nose, flip that foot forward. Walk your hands onto the top of the thigh. Root in, ball of the foot in the floor, heel in the front, shoulders on the back. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. With each breath, you may start to increase that back bend just slightly. Really ease into it. One more big inhale. Good, and as you exhale, plant the hands, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Continuing our flow, exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, ripple forward, draw your knee to your nose, flip that foot forward right away. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sit right into that lunge. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, slide your ribcage up toward the ceiling, biceps along your ears, look up. With each inhale, see if you can lengthen a little more into that back bend. Moving with ease, the breath continuing to flow. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, draw everything forward. Plant the hands, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale the left leg up nice and high. Ripple forward as you exhale and pop that foot between your hands. As you inhale, reach up. High lunge, square the hips. Drop into that front heel with each inhale. See if you can take that back bend a little further. Being sure to keep your biceps alongside your ears. Moving only as far as your back wants to go, don't force it. Continuing to sink into that front heel. One more big inhale. As you exhale, plant the hands, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Take your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink into it. Good. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, sink deeper. One more time, inhale. As you exhale, spin that back foot down 90 degrees, open up, warrior two. Sink into the front heel. Spread the weight evenly so that you've got lots of weight on that back foot. Think about pulling your abs in, drawing your shoulders back, maybe even leaning back just slightly. And sit a little deeper into that front thigh. Breathing slow, steady breaths here, in and out. Paying no attention to any little tremor that might be in the front thigh. Send some more weight into the back leg. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up. As you exhale, come back, warrior two. Beautiful, inhale, extend, straighten that leg, reach the arms up. And exhale, down into warrior two. Good, one more time, inhale. And exhale, hold here. Breathing slow and steady. Good, on your next inhale, turn your toes toward the front edge of your mat, come back into your high lunge. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, plant the hands, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands, step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then inhale, come up, high lunge. Sink deeply into that place. Draw the shoulders alongside your ears. Lift your rib cage, but not the tops of your shoulders. Little tug of your tailbone, draw your left hip forward. Take one more big inhale here. Good. As you inhale the next time, exhale and open into warrior two. Right foot in front. Sink deeply into it. Feel how it feels. Really notice that you can turn the right knee to the outside edge of your mat. Good, lift your heart. Draw your shoulders onto your back, tuck your belly. Maybe lean back just slightly. Push into the pinky toe edge of that back foot. And just marinate here for a minute. Good, on your next inhale, straighten that front leg, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the thigh. And exhale, using the full cycle of breath to move in and out. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, return to your warrior two. Staying here for just a few more breaths. Root into the heels. Back pinky toe edge of the foot is rooted into the floor. Lifting the ribs with each inhale. And sinking into it with each exhale. Good, on your next inhale, pivot the back foot forward, reach the arms up, and then exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank, and hold here. Draw your shoulders onto your back, notice your hips. So keep them popped up just slightly, but really engage the abdominals. Breathing slow and steady here. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, lift your hips, press back. Inhale your left leg up nice and high. Ripple forward, draw your knee and your nose, pop that foot between your hands. And inhale, reach up, high plank. Or sorry, high lunge, not a high plank. Staying here, one big breath. And as you exhale, open up that back foot 90 degrees, warrior two. How you doing, Sarah? Awesome. You're looking so great and strong as always. Let's breathe with it. Inhale, straighten that front thigh. Reach the arms up. Exhale, release down. Warrior two. Two more times. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale, straighten the thigh. And exhale, warrior two. Stay here for 3 more cycles of breath. All we have are moments. Enjoy this moment. One more breath. Good. On your next inhale, straighten your front thigh. Tip your hands to the side and windmill your arms down. Triangle pose. So don't worry about how deeply you get here. Really just want you to focus on stacking your shoulders on top of one another. Continue to think about moving your right ribs forward toward the top of the mat and up toward the ceiling. Breathing here. Good. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, come back. Warrior two. Good. Turn both feet toward the front of the room, front of your mat. Reach the arms up. And exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward dog. Pedal out, shake it out, whatever you need. And here you can either rest in child's pose or you can join me. Inhale, come to high plank one more time. Really engage that core. Push the mat away with your fingers and your hands. Draw your shoulders onto your back and belly up toward your spine. Stay here for a couple more cycles of breath. One more breath. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, lift your hips. Come back, downward facing dog. This time, inhale your right leg up nice and high. Ripple forward into your high plank. Draw your knee to your nose. Step that foot forward. As you inhale, sweep the floor. Come up, high lunge. Sink into it. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, spin that back foot down 90 degrees. Sink into your warrior two. Draw the shoulders out of the back. Lift the ribs and chest. Belly is tucked in. Good. Inhale, straighten the thigh. Reach the arms up. And exhale, sink into warrior two. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, hanging here just for one more breath. Really engage those legs. And then straighten the front thigh, flip your palms. Windmill your way into straight leg triangle for a few breaths here. Again, draw your left shoulder onto your back, reaching the heart up toward the side of your mat and up toward the sky perhaps. Pull the belly in. Use the core muscles to hold you here. And most of all, just breathe. Beautiful. On your next inhale, come back up, return to warrior two. And then inhale, sweep your arms up, spin those feet forward. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Last hold here. If this is not feeling great, you can always return to your elbows or draw your knees down onto the floor. Wherever you are, just remember to breathe. As you're here, think about reaching the crown of your head a little closer to the top edge of your mat, lengthening through your spine as you engage your core, rooting the big toe mounds into the floor. Good. As you inhale, reach the crown forward. As you exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. Inhale your left leg up. Draw your knee to your nose, ripple forward. Pop that foot between your hands. And inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Sink into it. Draw that right hip forward. Good. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, open up that back foot 90 degrees. Warrior two, last time. This time, flip your left palm, inhale. Draw the right hand down the back of your thigh. Reverse your warrior. Here, really think about drawing the hip away from your bottom ribs, sinking a little deeper into that front thigh. Beautiful. One more breath here. And then inhale, come back to warrior two. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Sink into that front thigh. Take your left shoulder, draw it onto the inside of your left knee. Let the crown of the head fall to the floor. Hands can move up toward the ceiling. See if you can keep your palms together, touching. Beautiful. One more breath. Good. And then using your belly, draw it in. Lead with your heart. Come all the way back up to stand. Release your hands. And then spin your hands on either side of your front foot. Step back to high plank. Hold here for 3. Pull the crown of the head forward, 2. One more time. And then lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up nice and high. Draw your knee toward your nose as you exhale. Pop that foot forward. And then inhale, reach the arms up. High lunge. Sink down into it. Draw that back hip forward. Awesome. And then spin that back heel down last time, 90 degrees. Warrior two. Really get your setup here. And then flip your right palms and your left hand down the back of the thigh. Lift bottom ribs away from your hips. Sink a little deeper into that front thigh. No weight on this back hand. It's just there for balance. Lengthening through the side body. Ease into it. Beautiful. And then inhale, come back to warrior two. Interlace opposite fingers on top, behind you. Squeeze the palms together and then draw your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. You could lift those hands up toward the ceiling. Crown of the head toward the floor. Here, not really dumping all the weight into the front thigh, but rather using your core muscles to stabilize and hold you. Beautiful. And then inhale, leading with your heart, come back up to stand. Warrior two. And then inhale, windmill your hands down at either side of the front foot. Step forward to forward fold. Staying here for a couple of breaths. As you inhale, see if you can roll the body weight forward. Let the crown of the head draw toward the floor. Exhale, stay where you are. Awesome. On your next inhale, pull the belly in, tuck your tail, and round yourself all the way up. To standing position, take your time, move nice and slow. Head will come up last, draw your shoulders down onto your back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, draw your hands together at heart center. Root into your left foot. Turn your right knee out to the side and slowly draw it up to the inside of your thigh for a tree pose. Really standing tall here. Notice what's happening in your body. If you feel any kind of swaying, I often do on one side, see if you can just sort of straighten out your hips, drawing the hip points toward you like they're headlights. The pinky toe edge of the foot that is lifted, really rooting into the inner thigh, and the thigh presses into the foot. With each inhale, moving the spine a little longer toward the sky. Good, and a couple of options here. You can stay where you are, or if you'd like a little side bend, you can release your hands and reach them up to the sky. And then draw your right arm onto the top of the thigh. Lift the left hand up to the ceiling and then up and over to the right. And a little side bend opening through the left side of the body. See if you can continue to be square. Good, one more big inhale. And exhale, maybe deepening that. Last little breath, and then inhale, come back up to center. Lift the opposite hand. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Draw that knee forward and plant that foot onto your mat. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, draw your hands together at heart center. This time rooting into the right foot. Turn the left knee out to the side and draw that left foot up to wherever it's comfortable on the inside of your thigh. Making sure you're drawing that left knee out to the side. So if you can imagine being between two panes of glass and everything fitting perfectly in there. Same thing, squaring the hips, standing tall, lengthening the spine with each breath. Feeling you could stay here forever and ever. Beautiful stability, Sarah. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretching through the opposite side. Draw the left hand onto the top of the thigh, reach the right arm up to the ceiling, and then over toward the left side of your mat, stretching through the right side of the body. Maybe smiling because you're on a beautiful deck, surrounded by gorgeous flowers. Take one more big inhale. So you exhale, maybe deepen that stretch. And then inhale, draw the hands back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Draw that knee forward. Release the foot down and then hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine, half the lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale your right leg up nice and high. We're setting up for pigeon here. So you're going to draw your right knee to your right elbow. Right ankle will come to your left wrist. Just walk your feet back behind you. So we'll start with pigeon tall. So you're going to move your left hips toward the mat as much as possible. Activate your feet. See if you can draw your shoulders onto your back. Tuck your tail a little. This is a little back bend. If you want, you can plant your left hand in the center of your mat. Draw your left heel toward your seat. Reach back with your right hand and catch the top of your foot. Twist. And stretching here through the quadricep muscles, which is pretty nice. So here in this place, see if you can start to bring your right shoulder toward the front edge of your mat so that your shoulders are more square. One more big breath here. And then slowly release that left foot. And here you can move into sleeping pigeon. And you can either stack your hands on top of one another and rest your forehead. You could stack your fists on top of each other if you want a little bit higher. Wherever you go, see if you can start to just get as comfortable as possible in this zone of discomfort. Sending your breath into the places that feel they need to. And remember that there should never be any pain sensation here. So if you're feeling tweaking in your knee or anything that feels that it's not just a stretch, then definitely ease out of this and find another position. Take one more deep breath here. And then slowly use your hands to start to come out of this. Make sure you've got that foot tucked under behind you. Just sweep that right leg up and back, and you can shake it out, give it any kind of movement that feels good. And then we'll set up for the left side. So you'll inhale your left leg up. This time you'll draw your left knee to your left elbow and sweep that foot across so that your left ankle comes toward your right wrist. It doesn't have to be super square. Flexing your feet. Walk that leg back, and you can check to see if your right leg is running parallel to the edge of the mat. Again, here, you're going to try and draw your hips equidistant toward the mat. It might not be that easy to do. Just enjoying this little back bend here. And then if you'd like to take that little twist and quad stretch, you can move your right hand to the center of the mat, draw your right heel toward the seat, reach your left hand back, grab the top of your foot, and pull that heel toward you. Seeing if you can square the shoulders to some extent. Breathing here with each inhale. Feeling that stretch. One more big breath. And then nice and easy, release that foot back behind you and move your way into a comfortable spot, which might be different on this side depending on whether you have one side that's tighter than the other, and just find your place where you can let go. Take 3 more cycles of breath here. And then slowly use your hands to push yourself up. Last time, sweep that left leg back behind you. Give it a shake. You need to. You can walk it out. And then draw your knees wide onto the mat and sit back into child's pose. And here you may want to see if you can move your hips a little closer to your heels. You can use your hands to push yourself back. And then once you're in the best spot for you, just let go and rest. Take one more deep inhale and deep exhale. And then slowly use your hands to draw yourself up into tabletop and then over onto your seat. And just swing those feet around in front of you. And draw your right foot to the outside of your left knee. So really engage those feet. Sit nice and tall. Take your left hand around the front edge of that right knee. Right hand on the floor behind you. As you inhale, lift the crown of the head. As you exhale, draw your right shoulder onto your back and start to twist through the upper ribs. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Good, and then inhale, come back to center. You can take your hands to the left side of your mat. Just a little counter twist here. And then come back to center. Stretch that foot out. Reach the arms up. And nice and easy, just hinge forward from your hips, just to wherever you can reach. If you can grab for big toes, you can do that outside of the feet, or even just alongside the edges of your mat. Nice active toes, draw your shoulders onto your back, pull your heart forward. We're trying to get a little extension through the spine here. Trying not to round forward, but rather to stay up nice and tall. Think about reaching the crown of your head toward your toes. And then slowly inhale, walk your hands up. Take your left foot on the outside of your right knee. Really root that foot into the floor. Right hand comes around the front of your left knee. Left hand on the floor behind you. Same thing on the side. Twist as you inhale, lift the crown of your head. As you exhale, really move the rib cage. Draw the left shoulder onto the back. Little tiny twist. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale. And exhale, twist. Good, and then inhale, come back to center. And then just a little counter twist toward the right side of your mat. And then inhale, come back to center. And hook that foot, stretch it out in front of you. Reach your arms up, and this time we're going to pull the belly in and just lower ourselves using our core strength all the way down. So you're going to try and keep your biceps alongside your ears. Really hold along the way if you can as you slowly slide all the way onto your back. And you're just going to draw your feet in toward your hips. You can reach your hands down just so you can touch the heels. Make sure they're about hip width apart. Think about your chin here. Chuck it a little bit so that you lengthen the top of your cervical spine onto the mat. And then your hands can be down on the side of the mat. As you inhale, press into the feet, and exhale, start to lift your hips up into bridge pose. So here, you can walk your shoulders a little under your body. You might interlace your hands to be underneath you. Or they could stay alongside you on the mat, whatever feels good. With each inhale, notice the belly rise. And with each exhale, press the feet a little firmer into the floor and lift your hips a little higher. Good. Continue with your inhales and exhales. Looking down the center line of your body. Noticing how this feels, really engaging the feet onto the floor. And then nice and slowly, one vertebra at a time, begin to lower back down onto the mat. When your hips are on the mat, you can draw your knees in toward your chest, give yourself a little squeeze. You could massage out the spine a little bit, moving from side to side or even forward and back. And then just take the knees wide, draw the soles of the feet together. You can just grab at the ankles and just pull those heels toward your seat. And just notice that stretch through the inside of the thighs. Awesome. And then nice and slowly, hands down at your sides. You can support your low back if you need to. Keep your feet together. Just lower those knees on toward the floor. They might not touch, just let them open up. And your hands to the sides, so palms are facing up. And just notice the sensation, how it's changed here, still in that bound angle pose, but now fully on the floor. And then slowly, either with your hands or just with your legs, you can draw your knees back up to center. You can draw them back in towards your chest one last time. And then find a place that you can enjoy a few moments of stillness. So you could return to that bound angle, that Baddha Konasana pose on the floor, or you could stretch your legs out in front. So just find a space to really find some peaceful rest. Taking any last movement that feels nice. And as you're in that final resting place, start out at the soles of your feet. And as you scan the body, moving up from the feet through the lower body, through your core, your rib cage, your chest, your shoulders, and just scanning for any places where you might still be holding some tension, moving into your neck, your face, resting everything quietly on the floor, not worrying about the breath. It will flow on its own, finding stillness and taking a moment to notice that all we have are moments. So live them as though not one can be wasted. Inhabit them, fill them with the light of your best good intention. Honor them with your full presence. Find the joy, the calm, the assuredness that allows the hours and the days to take care of themselves. If you can do that, you will have lived. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into your body. You could wiggle fingers and toes, maybe move your neck from side to side. And just take a minute to notice how your body feels. When you're ready, you can roll yourself over onto one side and stay there for a breath or two, as long as it feels right. And whenever you're ready, you can push yourself up into a comfortable seat. And take a big, deep breath of that gorgeous sea air that's around you, and draw your hands together at heart center. Little tuck of the chin and a bow to yourself, and I bow to you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to practice yoga with me. Namaste. I just want to stop my